Hello, everyone, and welcome to 100th Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host, Logan Landers. Today, we're going to NCAA Week 3 game preview between the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas A&M Aggies. So if you enjoy this video or so with the podcast, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Well, this is a interesting matchup, to say the least. We have Miami ranked number 13 at the moment, and the Texas A&M Aggies ranked at number 24, going at it in Week 3. Let's talk about these Hurricanes first and foremost. 2-0 on the young season in the ACC, looking pretty solid. Last week, they had a game against Southern Miss, the Golden Eagles. They got the win of that one 30-7. In that ball game, of course, we know quarterback Tyler Van Dyke put up a very solid stat line. 20 of 29, 261 yards, 9.0 average, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. The running game also was looking tremendous. Parrish and Franklin Jr., both those guys looking good. Henry Parrish, 23 carries for 109 yards, a 4.7 average, and a tutty. And Thaddeus Franklin Jr., 12 carries, 49 yards, a 4.1 average, and also got in the end zone also. Both those guys are going to be electric. The Miami offense ran the ball for 174 yards last week, looked very well. As for the defense, they only gave up 7 points. I'd say that's a very solid game. And the receiving core, look out for Xavier Restepro. Also look good. 6 catches for 72. Brashard Smith, 4 catches for 53. Both those guys could have another big day. And talking about the defense, Corey Flagg Jr. led the way with 6 tackles on the day. They have 3 sacks of the team coming with Jacob Leisheshin, Najee Kelly, and also with Leonard Taylor getting 1 to boot. And they had 7 tackles for loss, as well as 4 passes defended, and an interception by Tyreek Stevenson. So the defense was clicking on all cylinders for Miami. I'm expecting a good performance once again from this team. I know that they can look a little bit stagnant at some points in the time, but as long as they can get it going, as long as they can get Van Dyke rolling, and that running game can bail them out sometimes as well, I think they're going to look really well. They've got 450 total yards last week. I know it is a lower opponent in Southern Miss, but still that is very impressive nonetheless. Also, turnovers, in terms of penalties, also they had 7. You can always cut down those a little bit, and only 1 turnover, not too bad at all. Let's talk about these Aggies real quick. We all know what happened last week. Very much a brutal defeat at the hands of Appalachian State, man. No one saw this coming. It was a complete upset. 17-14 were the Mountaineers getting the win in that one. Haynes King, the quarterback for A&M, did not look good at all. 13 of 20 passing, that's nice. 97 yards, though. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Come on, man. You got to step it up better than that. Only a 21.3 QBR. And the running game didn't do much either. Devon Achey, right? 10 carries for 66 and a touchdown. That was kind of the one bright spot. King ran the ball 8 times as well for 17 yards. Only 83 total yards of offense for the running game. Like I said, the receiving core leading was Evan Stewart, 5 catches for 48. Behind him was Aeneas Smith with 4 for 21. So not much going on there. Like I said, they just could not get out the box. A lot of turnovers, man. That was really the key to this game. A bunch of fumbles for this team. They fumbled it 4 times. They lost 2 of them. But still, you can't have butterfingers on this ball, man. You got to get things going. As for the defense, you could look at some of the bright spots. Antonio Johnson led the way with 13 total tackles. Right behind him was Chris Russell Jr. But what kind of worries me is this team was only able to get 1 sack last week against Appalachian State. I am a little bit worried about that. Only 2 passes defended as well. They were able to get 4 quarterback hurries, but still, you got to get to the quarterback a little bit better than that. In terms of just the team stats, what Texas A&M last week, what they did, third down efficiency was not their friend. 2 of 8 only 180 yards in total offense the entire ball game. As for Appalachian State, they had 315. So that just lets you know how that went. Also penalties, right? They had 7, the same as Miami did last week. 7 penalties. But the real kicker here is what really lost this game for Texas A&M was the time of possession. And when I say that, when we go back to Miami held the ball for 37 minutes to win that ball game. Texas A&M only held the ball. Their time of possession last week was 18 minutes and 17 seconds. So they were just barely on the field. That's why the offense couldn't really get much going on, because Appalachian State had the ball for 41 minutes. That's crazy. Appalachian State played a great game, had a lot of first downs, had no turnovers, and won the clock battle. So looking at this game here, like I said, I know Texas A&M is going to be ready to go, ready to brush off last week. And as for Miami, you're hoping to remain undefeated on the young season. So my final prediction for this one, I'm going to go with throw them up to you, getting the win in this one, 28-21. Just a 7-point ball game. I got it being close, but I think that the Hurricanes can get the win in this one. I trust their offense a little bit more than Texas A&M right now. And as for the defense, I think they can get to the quarterback just a little bit better, but we'll see how it plays out this upcoming week. If you enjoy the video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We also go live each and every single week on Facebook and YouTube. We have clips to show on Instagram, and you can listen to our podcast each and every single day. Spotify, Apple Podcast, iTunes, iHeartRadio, or wherever it is you listen to your podcast. I've been your host, Logan Landers. Have a tremendous day, everyone. Enjoy some college football, and we'll be back with another live episode.